I mean by numbing love is something you won't understand. Mainly car, I can't explain, my heart has got the upper hand. Shely in the 210 4L. For life? For love? Probably for life. I believe this is his son. January 24th, 2022. Month on from when I'm recording today. Young king. Young prince. Young man. Strong.
I promise I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king.
Yeah. I like this. Let's
I
go,
promise
man.
I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night. My son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. I promise I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night. My son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. This Sunday you were born.
You know what I love about this? This is growth right here. You've got a man who's come from a certain background, from a certain environment, who's now had a son, and you're now, I'm hoping, gonna see a change in perspective on life. Hear the growth, hear the battles that may come from moving from one thing to another, from perhaps changing priorities, changing outlooks on life. I love these kind of character arcs, should you put it as. And it's not the only time it's ever been done. Fucking most rappers do. But I love it. I love it when it happens. When you have a young man who then goes through fatherhood. I love that character arc.
You for life, I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. This Sunday you
Like, this is the most mature with Sound Shely, and I've only listened to fucking 45-50 seconds.
born was really something different. You changed my life forever, stole my heart, and that's a given now.
Exactly what I'm talking
You were
about.
born was really something different. You changed my life forever, stole my heart, and that's a given. Now listen, you were the one that kept me going, kept me driven. Now you're the reason I'm living, and why I will never give in. I just wanna see you winning, I just wanna make you proud. Want you to understand, as long as I be around, that I'ma do my best to make sure that you're always safe. To love you like no other, and always keep you in place. My son, I can't believe it. You truly are the brazen. I promise to be present always, I'm never leaving. As long as I'm still brave, you gonna always be my king, my boy, my life, my rock, my world, my everything. My boy, I'm learning every day and still getting nervous. Promise to give you
I love
my
that.
everything. My boy, I'm learning every day and still getting nervous.
I'm learning every day and I still get nervous. I'm showing you my insecurities. I'm showing my vulnerable side. But you know what? It's part of the character arc.
My rock, my world, my everything. My boy, I'm learning every day and still getting nervous. Promise to give you a life of living really worth it. Promise to be your rock, your armor, and at your service. I'm learning but understand my life has found a purpose. I promise I'm a
People, I promise I ain't listened to this song beforehand. I promise you. I promise you. This, yeah. I'm not saying this is the best track I've ever heard. It's one of my, it might be one of my new favorite Shely tracks, but my point being, I love this narrative. I love this. I love love. I love fatherhood. I love family. I love, you know what I'm saying? These are the kind of things that, yeah, man, I respect it. I respect the vulnerability and saying, you know what, I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still scared as shit doing it. But you know what, I'm going to do my best for you.
rock, your armor, and at your service. I'm learning but understand my life has found a purpose. I promise
and I found purpose within doing
I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night. My son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. I promise I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night. My son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. If there's anything I can take, just to always show respect, to listen to your mother and love her, cause she's the best thing that will ever happen. And I say that with chest, cause your mother is a rocket, she truly goes to the end. I pitch myself every day, I can't believe I got a twin. It's like watching myself. Right now I know that I'm gonna win, I can't lose, I stay blessed. I'm just grateful to be a part. You can outgrow my lap, but you'll never outgrow my heart. Son, this one best, I'm just grateful to be a part. You can outgrow my lap, but you'll never outgrow my heart. Son, this only be.
You'll outgrow my lap, but you'll never outgrow my heart. You may outgrow sitting on my lap one day. One day you ain't gonna want to hold my hand. One day you ain't gonna want me to kiss you on the forehead. But you know what? You're never gonna outgrow me. You being my being my son.
It's grateful to be a part. You can outgrow my lap, but you'll never outgrow my heart. Son, this only be the start. You got your whole life ahead. Just know that I'm up front and I'm riding way to the end. And always be yourself, my son. Never pretend. We get knocked down and dust ourselves off and go again. You're gonna learn some hard lessons on the road, but that's life. That's why I'm here to guide you and teach you as we go by. Just know your father will provide till he dies. He only tries to give you the best in life, and I'll always be by your side. I love you, son. I promise I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night, my son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side. I promise I'ma raise a soldier, I'ma raise a king. I made a promise to my son, I ain't stopping for anything. It's all day and all night, my son, I got you for life. I promise to be there forever and always be by your side.
I'ma raise a king. Stop by anything. Yeah, man, strong. Blessings to the young man. Strong, man. Love this. I'm not going to go on for very long because I have said exactly what I wanted to say during this reaction. I'm hoping that Shely's going to drop an EP or something at some point. That would be nice. And talk about this fatherhood transition and talk about taking a break from music for a short time and, you know, maybe what the feeling of, you know, making money from it, or, you know what I mean, gaining a bit of recognition. I just want to talk, I want him to talk about that kind of stage in life, you know. I feel like this is what more rappers should be doing, talking about this transition, because we come from a life that we believe is normal and we believe the things we see are normal, and then we grow out of it, or we're beginning to grow out of it, or we get 1 foot out, and then there's a change in mindset, there's a change in perspective, also whilst you're growing as a human being. So there's a lot going on, you know, and I want him to touch on that. I want more artists to be touching on things like this in general, because yes, although it's not the first time a rapper has talked about fatherhood, it's personal to you, so it can't be copied. Yeah, stylistically it can, and we've heard this piano upbeat type beat, but at the same time, this is so personal to you, bro. No one can copy that. You know what I'm saying? You talking about your experience, no one can copy that. You talking about packs this and flipping that and chinging this, and that's been done. And although this has been done, it's so personal to you that no one can copy that, because that's your son. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't just have to be this. Like, let me make that clear. Let me just say, like I said, that transition, that growing up in general, because I think it's a very, very big thing, and it's a relatable thing for a lot of people too. So yeah, I fully rate this one. Well delivered. Beat was minimal enough, so it allowed Shely to just tell his story. Visuals simple, but again, just telling the story, and something that I hope that they can look back in years and, you know, smile at, you know, like that. So yeah, man, nothing but respect for Shely to drop in this.